Hello everyone, and welcome to a new video. Today's video is a speed build, but it is also a speed build with a little bit of commentary from me. I know it's a short 15-minute video, but there's some things that I really need to explain for this build, and it would have been easier for me to do it through this video than just to put it in the description, which I know a lot of people probably don't read. So first I want to say, this is my second time doing the voiceover for this video. I realized after the first time I did my whole voiceover, my mic was not recording. It was muted somehow. I don't know how it was, but I fixed it, and so basically I just talked for a whole 15 minutes and it all went to waste, so I had to start all over again. So here I am. But it's fine, I had time, but it's kind of aggravating that I had to do it a second time, but anyway, it's okay. So basically what I'm building is a model's apartment. I had this idea from another speed build that I was actually working on, which is probably going to come out in the next couple weeks. But anyway, I was doing a style just like this from this other speed build, and I realized that I really wanted to do this as a build on its own, in a separate apartment, so that's what I'm doing today. So here I'm working on the kitchen. I wanted to keep it very modern, very neutral, black and white kind of vibes, you know, and you'll see that throughout the apartment I added just a little bit of color from like blue and a really light gold from some of those new items from the paranormal stuff pack, and I used a lot of items also from I think it's the vintage glamour pack, I think is what it's called. So I used some things from that pack just to keep everything looking pretty cohesive. So I'm doing a little bit of under cabinet lighting. I thought that this actually looks the best in modern builds like this, because in real life a lot of people have under cabinet lighting, and that's something that I want in my future house, and I always think it looks good because it just lights up the counters a little bit better. So basically you'll see that I put in hardwood floors on the first floor. Well, this is where the issue comes in that I really needed to talk to you guys about through my voiceover. The second floor does not have hardwood floor because the game did not seem to register that there was actually a floor up there. It had to be plain concrete. I tried so many times to fix it, you'll see in the video, but I just couldn't get it to work. And I realized after I had done the speed build, recorded it, and was trying to put it on the gallery that the reason it was doing that was because I bulldozed the lot before I started the speed build. Now, for those of you who don't know, I think Lil Simsy talked about it a while ago in one of her videos, but basically there's a bug in the game now that still hasn't been fixed, and this has been happening for a long time, and it's aggravating. But if you bulldoze an apartment before rebuilding in it or whatever, it somehow messes up whatever the lot is, and the flooring doesn't register as actually being there. So the flooring is perfectly fine on this first floor, but it's the second floor where it got so buggy, and I'll talk about it a bit later on in the video when we actually get to the second floor. But basically that's the problem that I had, and so I just wanted to let you guys know that I was having issues with that, and I had already spent so much time on the build. I really didn't want to have to go back and re-record and do everything all over again. So but you guys can watch the video here and you can see the creation of it, my thought process and everything, because this is a build that I did not plan before recording it, just because it's a small apartment build and it was going to be a short video to begin with. So here I added a photographer's shelving, you'll see. So I thought that even though the person living here is a model, Most models probably also have some experience with photography and taking their own self-portraits and stuff like that. So I thought it was a good addition to add for some decorations in the apartment. And I also didn't want to do really not thick. I didn't want to do really big shelving on that wall in the kitchen just because there wasn't a lot of space between that back wall and the bar stools. So I just thought open shelving fit better. And here in the dining room, I'm continuing with those black and white colors and then just adding a little bit of blue and that light gold from the light fixture just to make everything look like it goes together well. And I really wanted to use these couches when I was originally thinking of what to do for this build, because they've got the black and white, but then the pillows have a little bit of that really light gold in them. So I felt that those would fit best in this build, and I really like them. And honestly, I don't use those couches very often because they don't fit in that many builds that I try to do. And so here we're just working on the shelving unit to go around the TV. I ended up using kitchen cabinets instead because they fit better, but you'll see that in a second. And then when it came to creating this apartment space, I had a sim in mind when I was creating this. So obviously the sim was going to be a model, right? Well, I also had the idea of either her dad was a lawyer or she has the dream of being a lawyer, but she hasn't quite had that chance to pursue it yet. And so you'll see when I start decorating the shelf behind the couch, I added one of those, I don't know what you call it. It was the antique scale that you see with like law TV shows and stuff like that. It's like the symbol of law. And so I added that there just to, I guess, kind of show that maybe a model isn't what she wants to be, but she loves having that glamorous life, and that maybe she wants to go to law school and she can still have that glam life, the rich life, because if she's a lawyer, she'll still be making just as much money, but maybe she's just not ready to make that step yet. So I added that back there just for a little hint to the sim that may live here. And of course, if you download this off the gallery, you can move in whatever sim you want, but I like to have a tiny little backstory for when I build an apartment. I always have someone in mind, and that helps me furnish it a little bit. That's the scale I was talking about. And then we add a little trophy there also, just to show her achievements in the modeling world. And so I'll talk about the gallery for a second here since I mentioned it. So basically, after I finished this build, and I knew that I had the issues with the flooring that I did, I tried to upload this to the gallery. And as you guys know, with apartments, when you upload them to the gallery, you have to upload each room on its own as a separate room on the gallery. You can't upload a whole apartment lot to the gallery. So I already knew that was going to be a problem when I did this, which is why I don't do apartments very often, just because it's a hassle trying to upload every single room to the gallery for you guys so you have access to them. Well, with this build, I realized that with the flooring issue that I had, and that the game wouldn't register that there was a floor there, that when I went to upload it to the gallery as rooms, it also didn't recognize that there was a floor there. Like, it was literally invisible on the gallery picture. So all the furniture that I put there was basically gone, and so it was impossible to even upload it to the gallery. And so basically what I want to tell you guys is that I will try so hard to get this on the gallery. Currently, I only have the first floor uploaded on the gallery because that one is perfectly fine. The floor is there, nothing's disappearing. It's perfect the way it is. Just make sure you put your move objects cheat on before you place that lot. But for the second floor, it wasn't working. I tried, but after I finish this voiceover, I'm going to go back and I'm going to try and rebuild this second floor so that I can get all 3 of these rooms on the second floor on the gallery for you guys to download. If I cannot get that to work and it's still being glitchy and weird, then that means it's probably not in the gallery, and I'm super sorry about that, but it means that I just tried everything and it would not work. And so I hate to say it, but it's really not my fault. It's the game. It's so buggy, and the EA team the Sims team just hasn't fixed it, and I don't know if it will be fixed ever because it's been like this for a long time. So if it's not on the gallery, just know I tried really hard. But I will be doing that after I finish this voiceover, just so you guys know. But then again, if I cannot get it on the gallery, for you guys watching this video, it means that if you really want this apartment in your game, you can just copy where I've placed everything and do it yourself. And it probably won't take you that long. If you watch the video while you do it, if that's possible, then it should be super easy. And then, you know, it might be even better for you because then you can add in whatever you think fits in there. You don't have to copy everything I did exactly. You can add whatever you want in there. But just know that you can copy what I've done and put it in your game if it's not on the gallery. So now that I'm done talking about all the annoying stuff, basically on the second floor we have the bedroom next to the stairs, and then we have the huge walk-in closet for this model because obviously she has to have lots of clothes, a huge wardrobe. And then the last room over here we have is the bathroom. So I used a lot of items from Get Famous also because that same gold color is in that pack too, and it fits in really nice. It fits with the style. And you'll notice that, yes, there is the concrete floor up here that I couldn't change, but as much as I really want that hardwood floor up there, I actually think that the concrete doesn't look that bad, which normally I would look at that and be like, oh no, this is gonna bug me for like the whole rest of my life that there's no flooring up there. But I think it looks okay. It doesn't look that bad, especially if you put rugs down. It kind of covers up most of it, and I think it looks great to me. So here I was just adding in a few finishing touches with some plants and things, and I guess that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for listening to me ramble about all the problems I had with this build. Again, I'm going to try super hard to get it on the gallery for you guys. And so I will let you all enjoy these screenshots. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your morning or evening. And if you're watching this on Sunday, I hope you all had a great weekend. So thank you all for sticking with me. I'm super sorry about this build. I'm going to try my best, but thank you. And if you haven't yet, please give this video a little like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more speed builds, or if you want to see some new gameplay. Leave some options in the comments for me what games you want to see me play, and I might play them. So thank you all, and bye guys!